Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back. This is going to be your Vagus Vinyasa, a class that's going to have little vagus nerve stimulation in between some movement. You'll recognize a lot of the ones from the classes that we've been doing thus far, but with a few new things peppered in. So let's begin. Hands on your legs in a seated position. Take a big breath in, feel everything expand. And then as you breathe out, you're going to create your humming bee sound on the exhale. Then let's reverse the movement of the body going the opposite direction. Inhale again fully and create your humming bee. At the end of the exhale, pause the body. Next, we're going to take a look at the neck. So I want you to tilt the head over to the right shoulder, rotate the chin up to the ceiling, and then extend the neck back. And then you're going to take your hands one at a time to massage the muscles from the base of the ear into the bottom of the jawline and down the sides of the neck. And then we're going to tip the head up and over to the other side, rotate the chin to the ceiling, and then create a little bit of extension as you gently stroke these huge big muscles called the sternocleidomastoid muscles. They have a relationship to the vagus nerve. So right now we're just giving them a little bit of sensory stimulation to help that nerve regulate. Awesome. Now shift your body into a hero pose. This pose is not comfortable for everybody to sit in this position. So if that's you, make sure you change your position accordingly. Bring your chin down towards your chest and imagine you've got a little pen stuck to the end of your chin, and you're going to draw a line with that pen all the way up the front of your throat for as far as you possibly can until you're sitting up tall. So hopefully you've felt like a bit of a stretch coming into the back of the neck. So drop the chin again down to the chest and start to draw a line up the front of the throat as much and as far as you can. You'll maybe feel a little bit of a change down below in the body. This time, as you relax, take a big breath in. Bring the chin down. Feel a slow exhale, drawing the line up the front of the throat. Feel the relaxation, take a humongous inhale. Exhale, chin down and draw the line. Great stuff. Now we're actually going to repeat the exact same thing, but you're going to create little pinchy crab claws with your hands. Your thumbs are going to come into the ears with the thumbs in the middle and the fingertips wrap around the top of the ears. And you're just gently going to pull the ears away from the head. And you're going to start off by pulling the top, then the middle, and then the bottom. And you're just going to keep repeating this. But we're going to combine this to our slow breaths and our deep neck flexor activation. So take a slow breath in, chest down. As you breathe out, start to draw the line all the way up to the top of the throat. Good. Inhale as you relax to bring the chin down. Exhale to take that head further back in space than you think you can. You'll feel the ribs activate in the pelvic floor. Relax everything on the inhale on the way down. As the exhale again gathers up all the energy, drawing you into a tall seat. Let's do the last one. The next thing we're going to do is a bit of organ compression. This helps the vagus nerve tremendously, and it's going to be really simple. We're going to do a child's pose with our legs close together. Now, not everybody that does a child's pose like this will have their body in contact with their thighs. And if that's you, very simply just grab a cushion, place it on top of your thighs, and then rest your belly over the cushion. You can get another cushion for the head or maybe the edge of your sofa so you can feel very comfortable and relaxed as you do this. The idea is that you're going to take a slow breath in and you're going to feel your organs being compressed against the surface of the pillow or your thighs. Then as you breathe out, I want you to pull the pelvic floor like a zip. You're trying to stop yourself passing wind, stop yourself passing water. You feel the tummy muscles recoiling away from the surface of the pillow or the legs, and you feel your ribs getting very close together on this extended out breath. Then when you're ready to breathe in,
Everything expands. Let's go again. Pelvic floor, tummy muscles, rib cage. Everything gets so, so tiny. Inhale against the resistance. And again, pulling it in. Relax it on the inhale. And slowly breathe out. Good job.
Now the hands are going to reach forward. We're going to take our hips up into down dog. One of the best ways to get the vagus nerve to regulate is by creating little shakes in the body. So I want you to, in your downward dog, create little shakes. If a downward dog is not comfortable, you can also do little shakes in standing. Let's take 5 more breaths as we enjoy our little shakes. You can add in a little twist. Maybe your feet are going in and out. Maybe your bum is going left to right. Good, last 2. And the final one, we're going to settle our body back down into a downward dog, and you're going to start to bend and stretch alternating legs. Here I'd like you to bend just the left leg. Elongate through the right. Twist the body over to the right side and take a humongous breath into your nose. Open the mouth to sigh as you twist a little further. Nice. Let's take 1 more breath like this. And then instead of sighing, I want you to yawn. Bend the right knee. Press the left heel down. Twist the body to the left. Inhale through your nose. Big sigh. Inhale again. Exhale with a yawn. Right leg up high to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip towards the right-hand side, and then step the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Left hand can either be on a block or anchored to the ground. You're going to see if you can keep your head as still as possible as you circle the arm. Your eyes want to follow the circle. We're going to do 3 of these. So you can turn your head to the side, but you're not allowed to turn the head to make looking at the thumb. Keep your eyes in the middle of the sockets. You want your eyes to trace a massive circle. Great. Now when you've done the last circle, we're going to rise up into a big high lunge, interlace the fingers on the back of the head, and then reach back in a humongous arch. Take a slow breath into your belly, expand it, and then as you breathe out, curl your chin to your chest and create a compression again. Inhale to arch, and then exhale, bring it on down. 1 more time. Inhale to arch. And then exhale to curve in. Hands are going to go either side of your front foot. Toe heel the foot across to the left. Bring your knee down into a pigeon. If you feel that this is comfortable, you're going to shimmy back and stay in the middle. If it's awkward for you, place a block or a pillow underneath the hip. Stack your wrists, bring your forehead down, and just allow your hips to do a gentle little sway side to side. At the same time, your lips are going to stay closed, but your tongue is going to draw a circle around the inside of your lips. It's going to look funny. It's kind of like trying to clean out your teeth, but instead of the teeth being the focus, it's the front, it's the lip portion that your tongue is drawing a circle around. So I'd like you to hold your pigeon, shift the hips slowly side to side, and allow your tongue to draw 3 clockwise circles, followed by 3 anti-clockwise circles. Excellently done. Hands push the ground away. We're going to sit our hip onto the floor, do a big circle, bringing yourself into a seated tree. Take your left hand onto your knee, do a big side body stretch. Now your next inhale is going to imagine it's filling up the top lung, almost as if it could pop. So you're going to breathe in forever until you literally have no space left. And then we're going to reverse, but we're going to exhale and compress the bottom lung. So exhale, exhale, exhale. Imagine you're compressing the bottom lung as you take your side body stretch. And then relax. Okay, so now that you've done a practice round, we're gonna do one that is proper. You're gonna sit in your seated tree. You're gonna take your left hand towards the right knee or maybe holding on underneath the calf. We're gonna do a big side body stretch. Wherever you get to is perfect. Imagine you're breathing into the top lung until you have no more space. And then imagine you're breathing out from the bottom lung until you compress it. Good stuff. Rotate towards the leg that's straight. Bow the head in between your arms. Now here we're going to do our pelvic floor activation. Slow breath in. As you breathe out, recoil the skin of the pelvic floor as if the sit bones are moving closer together. Pull up at the second layer of muscles that pull the front hip bones together. And then keep pulling up until the rib cage gets really, really tiny. Get everything relaxed, roll on up. And then crossing the legs, shift yourself into your downward dog. Go back to your little shaky hips. Have a little boogie, have a little twerk. Settling into the middle of the legs. Let's lift up through the left. Bend the knee and open the hip in a big twist. Step the left foot into your lizard. Foot goes to the outside of the hand. You can always help the leg along if you need to. Turn the head to the right and then let your eyes follow the circle of the thumb for 3 humongous circles. After the final circle is complete, both arms are going to rise up. Interlace the fingers on the back of the head. Arch the spine as you reach up. Exhale, compress the spine as you fold down. Inhale yet again to rise. Exhale to compress it in. One more time. And down. Good job. Coming into pigeon on the left side. Shimmy back. Good. Remember those circles of the tongue? They are coming back in action. Before we get into them though, find your pigeon and then allow the hips to do a little sway side to side. And then let's begin taking our circles around the edges of the lips. And reverse it. Well done. Hands push the ground away. Sit on that left hip. Do a big circle with the right leg coming forward into your seated tree. Round 1 is our practice. Hand goes onto the knee. Body goes into a side stretch. Top lung is your focus. I want you to breathe all the air in the room into this top lung. Expand it until it could possibly pop. But then the exhale comes. Oh my goodness. It's here at last. Compress down through that bottom lung as much as you can. Good. We have one more to do. You've got this. Let's take the side body stretch. Inhale into the top lung. Exhale, compressing down through the bottom lung. And then when you're done, both hands are going to reach either side of the long leg. Bow down over the front leg and pause for a moment here. We're going into our pelvic floor contractions to finish, so take a humongous breath in. Feel your pelvic floor expanding along with the tummy. And then as you breathe out, feel the skin recoiling up. Feel the first layer of muscles just above that. Feel all of your organs starting to lift up towards your heart. You're continuously breathing out. Then your inhale relaxes you. Just one more of those breaths. Peacefully, bone by bone, we're going to roll ourselves back up into sitting. Take your knees into a bend. Hands hook underneath the thighs. Relaxing back. Place your hands onto your belly and notice this gentle fluid flow that the breathing allows, that motion in your lower abdomen. And then feel your jaw where it is in space and gently start to glide it side to side. Allow your fingertips to now float up to the jaw. And allow your fingertips to create little circular actions. Just releasing those big muscles that allow you to speak and chew. You can even open your jaw slightly to feel all the little intricate nooks and crannies that get tense and tight. And then to close, we're going to take our palms over our eyes. Make sure you're not pushing on the eyes. Make sure your eyes are closed. You're sealing off from all light. At first, you'll notice little flashes of flickers. And those little lights are slowly going to begin dissipating as your slow breathing helps you to relax. Your eyes start to focus more closely on the darkness as the darkness starts to take over those flashes and flickers. Feel your face relaxing all the way down to your toes. One big fluid wave-like motion of softness. Last breath. Good. Now, if it's feeling good to stay here, you're so welcome to. If you're ready to rock and roll, bring your knees into your chest. And scooping the hands under the knees, allow your body to come forward and back. All the way up into sitting. All right, my beautiful friends, thank you so much for joining me on this YouTube video. It has been such a pleasure sharing it with you. If you haven't already, please do leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your experience was like going through all these different moves, all these different vagal nerve techniques. I can't wait to hear from you. Until next time.